All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to get started. We had a little impromptu last-second decision to put Ricky out on the pool table with our very own Daniel Sardoncillo. And in the booth, I've got Ricky's manager, Lee Gordon. How's it going, Lee?
Yeah, very good, thanks. Been a good night so far. We've had the snooker exhibition. Yeah, a lot of talent in Seattle. Ricky got lucky a couple of times tonight, and now we've got Daniel, and I believe he's one of the best at the 9-ball in the club, I believe. Is he? Yeah?
Yes, indeed. Yeah, he's one of our best for sure. Maybe even the best in Washington State. You never know. He's up there. I would say probably top 3 players at this point. But yeah, it looks like they're playing 9-ball, one on the spot. And yeah, what was Ricky's high break today? 136 he had, I think?
136 tonight. Yeah, he had the highest break in the club yesterday at the snooker tournament. He had a 146.
A 146. Yeah, that was impressive.
Yeah,
I think that was against me.
He was there against.
Yeah. Oh man, it was pretty good. But yeah, nobody managed to take Ricky out in the snooker today. I think yesterday he managed to lose a couple frames from a long day. I think he had 20 some odd frames, 27 frames or so. But yeah, pretty good in this exhibition.
I see there Greg saying Ricky is about to get tortured. So I'd.
Oh yeah.
Greg knows what Daniel's all about.
Yeah, I think a little bit, right? I think we were supposed to tell the viewers at home about how nervous Ricky is, right?
Yeah, very nervous.
He's actually a little nervous. He always talks about, in snooker, there's no point never being nervous or this and that. But I guess when it comes to the pool table, it's a little bit different.
Yeah, he knows he's got a player tonight.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And it's a short race, too, so anything can happen. I think it's going to be a fun one to watch. It's going to be a little bit of back and forth action. I assume they're going to be doing a alternate break format. But I think we're about ready to get started. Looks like I think Daniel's gonna be breaking first. It seems, or no, Ricky's breaking first. Rack your own 9-ball. They're using the Magic Rack template, so it's gonna be definitely a lot easier break. Oh no, they're doing a lag. Okay, so we're gonna see who breaks off after the lag. So yeah, welcome, folks. If you guys know Daniel, go ahead and share the live stream out. It should be pretty good. We get a little bit of viewership. It's going to be a little bit shorter one, only about maybe half hour to an hour long. Short race to 5, but it's been a long exhibition for Ricky, so this is a nice little cherry on top of the cake, if you might say. All right, so score predictions. What do you got, Lee?
I will go 5-2 Daniel.
5-2 Daniel. All right. Interesting. I think 5-3 at least. Daniel. I think that's the case. I think Ricky's gonna get a couple of good racks. We'll see. Daniel's been warming up though, I guess. So they got pretty new cloth as well out there, so he should be able to cue the ball as much as he likes. But he's I guess Ricky's not playing with his snooker cue, right? He's playing with the Chinese 8-ball cue, I think. Oh wow, first big mistake. Yikes.
That was a schoolboy error.
Yeah, I think he was trying to just, I guess you would call it pinching the pocket, right? Or cheating the pocket.
Cheating the pocket, yeah.
Yeah, just trying to get a little bit more angle out of it than maybe he could have.
So first chance for Daniel anyway. He's quite open, so you'd expect him to set these out, I think.
Yeah, I think he's a favorite to run this rack out for sure. 5-7's a little bit kind of tricky, but he's going to get pretty close to it. So I think it's going to be 2-rail position, go past the 7 and shoot it into the bottom left corner pocket probably. Oh, he's playing it close, slow speed, opposite corner. And yeah, this should be pretty straightforward. Just wants to get any angle on the 8-ball, he should be out. Ooh, a little bit of inside spin. It's got more distance than he probably would have liked, though. I think he's still a favorite to make this. He might run into that break pad on the table. Oh, yeah, nice stroke there.
Looking good for 1-0.
Yeah, let's see. I think regardless of winner or alternate break, it's going to be Daniel's break next. And there it is. 1-0. Daniel first on the board. figure out how to score this thing. Okay, there we go. Cool. I would put Fargo rates up there, but I don't think Ricky Walden has a Fargo rate, so I don't think that'd be fair to him.
If he did, it would be low.
It would be low. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know if I quite believe that. You guys are trying to muster up some action maybe for next trip, huh?
Well, we're going to Vegas next, so you never know. We might get a game for a few dollars over there.
Oh yeah, check out that's a lot of action down in Vegas for sure. Checking out Griff's probably and some other places, but yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. Going to Vegas with the pool tournaments is always a good time. All the pro players coming by.
Don't think he'll have his cue in his hand in Vegas. I think.
Oh no,
be a few beers. I think.
A few beers in and using a house cue probably.
That's it.
All right, look at this starter here though. Nice position on the 1 to start off this rack. I don't know. It's not looking good for Ricky. Daniel a favorite in this so far. The 3 doesn't pass the 7. It's going to play position for it into the side. So here he can play forward just straight up and down the table. You know, so I don't think he has enough angle to screw around and go 2 rails or anything. Yeah, he's going to go forward more. 3 has to go on the side, basically. Yeah, I think he's going to be running into this 7. It's pretty close. It's hard to tell. If not, he's going to go 3 rails around it. Play for the center of the table. For the 5 up at the top left. I guess he has choice of top corner pockets. I think this is the tough shot. I think in 9-ball, it kind of always comes down to one big shot or one big moment in the rack. Just because there's only so many balls on the table, and pros are so good nowadays at running the balls out that kind of like one big chance or opportunity will kind of decide the rack. Here's got to get some movement. Oh, he's going to go. Uh-oh. Mistakes have been made.
First chance for Ricky.
Yeah. It's a thin cut for this 6-ball, but might lose the cue ball a bit here. It looks like he's going to shoot this into the other corner. Or just a safe. Yeah. Wow. So a safety shot from Ricky to start it. Nice. I like it. Although he might be in trouble here. I like shooting the safety where you push the 6 2 rails up table and then you try to play behind the 9 or the 7. I think the cut is on as well. And these pockets are pretty newly felted, so the slide is definitely going to be there. Looks like he's opting to play the safety behind the 9. And hasn't leaked out, so I think he's good. So on this one, ideally the 2 cushion escape is better in my opinion, but I think the 1 rail is also fine. He might cut this in the side or to the corner by accident. Oh, just clipped it on the other side. Thin. Where's the cue ball going to end up? Yeah, this has angle to go away, so he's going to go 1 rail probably forward. Missed a 7. Yeah, he's good. Trouble knocks for Ricky once again. Captain Subas asking, what is this duel about? I don't know if I would call this a duel per se, but just a little bit of a nightcap to our snooker Ricky Walden exhibition we had tonight. I think Ricky played about 7 frames of snooker or so. 8 frames of snooker before this, and they're just capping it off with a race to 5 on the pool side. And since it is pool, we're allowed to stream it, so we're just showing some snooker cross pool action. And what other events we got coming up? If you guys want to tune into Ox stuff as well, we do have membership. Come get it if you guys are in the Seattle area. Pretty sweet deal. You get 24-hour access to the club. Pretty decent after-hours rate. And we do have a big event coming up. U.S. Women's Snooker Open. 2nd annual event. We're hosting it this year. It's going to be pretty good. You guys want to come and tune it out. And we also have the NWPA coming later in the fall. Come check us out. It's going to be a good one. And now a break here from Daniel. I don't know what happened exactly. But he must have missed a shot. And did he?
No, I think it was Ricky.
Alternate break. That's right.
It was Ricky that broke.
Okay, Ricky broke in this one. Oh, it looks like he's trying to play the safe behind the 8. Don't think he got it, so another mistake. I think that's kind of one of the big differences I've noticed between pool and snooker is sort of the progressive scoring versus the sort of more binary type scoring. So in pool, you make one mistake, that's one rack gone, and you have to be able to attack to counter your opponent. Whereas in snooker,
there's both ends of it really. You can have the scoring where you win a frame in one visit, and then you can have a frame where it's tactical and it can last up to an hour in some cases.
Yeah, for snooker, right? You can play one frame like super quick, one really really long, and they're totally different, right?
Absolutely different.
But it still seems like the best players tend to rise to the top. Whereas in pool, I think it's a little bit more level the playing field in general, I'd say, because of a little bit more randomness is integrated into the game, especially with the break at the beginning. You can have a player who's the best at running out, but if you can never make a ball in the break, you're going to get pros that are just going to beat them because making the ball in the break is so crucial in this sport for sure.
And is it always alternate break, or do you have winner breaks?
Yeah, I think actually I would consider the standard to be winner break, the kind of the default practice for most tournaments.
Yeah.
I think I think there's definitely a trade-off when you play either one, right? So there's a different kind of school of thought sometimes. Some players don't like it when you make a mistake, your opponent runs out, and then all of a sudden you get to now break the next rack, and it kind of lets you get back in rhythm or back in the game, right? Because in a winner break format, the player who wins more racks effectively will always break more times. Whereas if you have an alternate break format, you always have an equal amount of breaks per person, and because the break can be so important.
And I guess the good players, if it's winner breaks, they can get on a run and run a lot of racks out.
Exactly. Yeah. That's something that's also very impressive. We call them packages, right? Yeah. So a 5-pack, a 6-pack, 7-pack, that's running 7 racks, breaking runs in a row effectively. Yeah. So that's also an impressive part of the game, and I think that there's an innate skill in being able to do that that I think you can't get when you're playing alternate break, for example, right? Mm-hmm. It's a little bit more back and forth. Now we got some claims of a possible shutout situation. Yeah, you never know. Daniel's definitely the favorite at this point. 3-0 up. He's got a wide open table. He's going to play 2 rails around here and get pretty nice on this 5-ball. He's got a little angle, 1 railing out.
Yeah, I did say 5-0, didn't I, to Daniel in my prediction?
Oh, yeah? No, it's 5-0? Is that what you said? Okay.
I think it was.
Oh, a little friendly nudge on the 8-ball there, and I think he's going to be off to the races. This could be quick. We're only been up almost 20 minutes so far. Oh, we got a little bit of an awkward angle, but can either go railing out or kind of stroke this and draw back just to avoid the side pocket. Either way. A little slippery the cloth, but misses that side. Don't bump the 9.
He's okay.
Oh, that magic rack kind of stopped it. Yeah, you never know. Ricky might make a 9 on the break. And the bank shot. Oh, misses on the near jaw. He's left him a thin one. I think Ricky's a favorite to make this, though. It's definitely not a snooker pocket, so it's a little bit less tight. He's got to control the cue ball. Up and down, a little bit inside. There it is. Ricky gets on the board.
We're on the board.
No shutout, huh? No shutout. So an odd mistake from Daniel, but it is an exhibition. We're here to see some shots. It was a good attempt at a bank shot there to close out the rack. The Rassons do play a little bit short on the rails on the banks, so not too bad. But yeah, 3-1. Sorry, Triple G, your shutout prediction has been concluded. But hey, 5-2 is still on. Ooh, a lot of left-hand side on that break off.
He's in good shape here.
Yeah, it looks like he's got the 5 in the bottom left corner. So we're using the purple 5 since we have the black Aramith black set. This one looks pretty good for Ricky. I think 5 to 7. He's probably going to have to play the 7 up in the top left corner. Then he wants a little bit of angle. Probably. Yeah, he's going to have a lot of cue ball traveling from 8 to 9. So that's going to be the trickiest shot in the rack, I think, just to position to get on the 9. Classic Ricky style is getting on with it. Yeah, Lee, I agree. That non-removal of the magic rack. So notice the magic rack, when he had that cannon onto the 9, oof, it was pretty thin on this 8. Yeah, so he had that cannon on the 9 in the last rack, and the magic rack kind of held the ball from going. Yeah, typically you should always remove the rack right after the break just to avoid any sort of potential impairment during the rest of the rack. But
I think he's going to play the thin cut across table here, I think.
Yeah, thin. Play 2-3 rails around the 9. Ooh, it looked like it almost turned over and had a skid, but here's a shot. This is for the break and run. Let's see, Ricky. Yeah, he's playing up in the corner. I think that's the right shot. I think from this angle, the pocket's a bigger pocket into the corner, so let's see if he can knock this in.
Looking good.
Oh, and he drops it in. My goodness. What a shot there from Ricky. So first break and run in the match from Ricky Walden. 2-3. It's a match. We got action, folks. Holy smokes.
I did say 5-2, didn't I?
Yeah, I think you did say 5-2 after saying you said 5-0, after saying you said 5-2. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Not too bad. I think he put a little bit of side spin on that, and I think he maybe was still getting used to that Chinese 8-ball cue he's using, right? So he's not quite used to the side maybe on the queuing, but yeah, nice shot there. Exhibition only, Bo. That is correct.
I'll buy him a beer if he wins.
Yeah, there we go. Anybody wants to buy a beer? There's a donation link, I guess, in the description if you guys want to donate a beer for Ricky Walden. So probably playing reverse. Oh, just caught it a bit thick. So now looks like pretty open table. 6. Looks like it passes the 9. It's really close, but I think it passes. If it does, it makes this rack a lot easier because 6 to the 7 is going to be kind of tricky with the 8-ball where it lies. Oh, Triple G saying Ricky can't win another one, huh? He's got a sweat. All right. It's a short race. It's only a race of 5, so we might have underhit this a little bit. It's going to be a thin one now. This is the problem because 6 to 7, the angle's got to be there to go to the 7. This is a pretty important shot. He could also play safe if he wants to. Yeah, he's opting to play the safe, but behind the 9. It's a lot of balls to play behind. Just a bit short though. So probably going to see Daniel clip this 5-ball off the left edge if he has it. Yeah, I'm down, Bo. We'll do another Seattle dog. Who you got? I assume you got Daniel, so I'll take Ricky. If they go hill. All right, this does cut. He's gonna have to probably put some low on this. Oh, he's playing the safe again. I don't think he's gonna get this one though. Long straight-ish shot. So now if the 6 passes the 9, you can choose to just slow roll this. I don't think he'll juice it and go forward 2 rails. We'll see. Yeah, just slow rolling it, holding it.
It's a great shot.
Yeah, nice stroke. So it definitely looks like it passes. And then this rack would be putting Daniel on the hill. And I think he's breaking next. Or no, we had the break and run from Ricky to go 2-3, so this would be Daniel's break. Nice stroke.
Four 2.
4-2. Let's see it. We got action. Daniel on the hill and breaking, I think. Yeah, he won the lag, so I guess it is even. Even scores means Daniel breaks. Or no, I guess Ricky. Oh, okay. So Ricky's breaking. Ricky won the lag. Sorry, yeah. So it is Ricky's break. Will we see another break and run? I do remember the frame going a little bit differently, though, between Daniel and Ricky and on the snooker side of things, right?
Yeah. I would say Ricky would always be favourite at the snooker. Daniel would always be favourite at the pool, from what I've seen.
Yeah. That's just how it goes, I guess. Pretty interesting how that works, huh?
Daniel's a great talent, though. Even at the snooker, I watched him use his pool stick to play, and it's fascinating. It's in the UK with the snooker players, they use a lot smaller tip to the cue. It's like 9mm in most cases. Where looking at that's a bad mistake. Is it? Oh no, he's passed
just
it.
Cleared.
He's passed it.
That new cloth. Playing quick. Yeah, I know what you mean. The really thick barrel of the cue going into it.
Very rarely see snooker players play with like an 11mm tip, for argument's sake. So.
Yeah, that's very wide for a snooker tip, right? Yeah, I think primarily it comes down to what you're most comfortable with, right? If you're most comfortable with a thicker shaft, you're probably better off playing with what you're comfortable with as opposed to playing with something totally new and foreign that might technically be better for the sport, but if you're not used to it, the mental might mess you up too much.
Yeah, I think if Daniel was to take it up and play it all the time, then he'd probably have
a dedicated
two sticks, and use one for snooker, one for pool, sort of thing.
Oh, for sure. Oh yeah, we got Damien Pomponik in the chat, Mr. Jam Up. How's it going, Damien? Yeah, definitely. If you want us to live stream the match with you and Daniel, we're always here for it. Just let us know. We'll be in touch. I'm sure Daniel's down. Playing the bank shot. Played a little wide. Might get away with it, though. Yeah, just got coverage with the 7. Not too bad. Lee Baldwin on the Facebook chat saying he loves your accent over in the commentary.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Now we just got to get Dave Daly in here, and we'll have the
Irish accent.
The Irish and the British. Oh, yeah, it'll be amazing. Something about British accent and pool. I don't know what it is. You know who Carl Boyes is?
I've heard of Carl Boyes, yeah.
Yeah, he's a really popular pool player that does a lot of commentary now.
Right. This is only my second time at commentary. I hope it wasn't too bad.
Oh no, you're good. No, you're chilling. Definitely have had worse commentators than you. Don't worry. Oh wow, overcut that. I think this is available. Yeah, it definitely can cut it. Problem is he doesn't have a lot of the cue ball, so he might have to just force it with top and hope to either bump the 6 off of 2 rails, or he might be able to put some side on it. Yeah, he just managed to get some left on it. Okay, nice shot there. That was always tricky because you get more of the cue ball, but you kind of aim downward to it, so it's going to be swerving. You have to think of the swerve and the deflection at the same time. It's a nice shot.
That is perfect. think we better get a taxi for Walden.
Yeah, this could be the rack, right? This could be the match. Race to 5. Just playing the long 9 ball. Yep. This is for the match. Daniel Sardoncillo takes it down. Nicely done. 5-2 here in the Ricky Walden exhibition. Well, it's been a great time having Ricky here this past week. Hope you guys had a great time. Thank you so much, Lee, for coming in and doing some commentary here in the booth.
No, thanks for having us, and thanks for having us in Ox Billiards. It's a wonderful club. We hope to come back soon.
Yeah, it's been a great time. We're definitely glad to have you back for sure. And hope Ricky enjoyed his time, and wish you guys all the best on your trip. You guys are going to go to Vegas, I hear, maybe New York and some other stuff.
Nashville as well.
Yeah, Nashville, that's right.
As well.
So,
So now we're going to have a good week or so's break now. So, but like I say, thanks very much for having us over.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Well, thanks to everyone for watching. A little bit of an impromptu live stream match here at Ox Billiards. Shout out to Ricky Walden. He had a snooker exhibition. Plenty of frames to play. We definitely wore him out a bit. And definitely stay tuned for some of our future events. We got the U.S. Women's Snooker Open, the next big event coming in August. We're going to be live streaming a lot of those matches as well. Hopefully we get some more of the top 4 players to come by. And coming this fall, we got the NWA Tour Stop. Last tour stop and awards banquet on their tour. Come check them out for sure. I think looks like they've got recently just played at Player Sports Bar in Kennewick. And looks like the next one coming up is Phil's Bar and Grill. Coming up in mid-July, and yeah, I think we're also gonna be hosting Northwest Cup later this fall. So definitely tune in. Well, we'll see you guys later. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll be back. Have a good night.